What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video. It's been 2 weeks since my last video. As always, I ain't been feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really have nothing to talk about. I did, but not really. I get tired of talking about trucking stuff and stuff like that. You know, been doing this 10 years, but I got, I guess, something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Now, as you know, I've been doing it 10 years. And, you know, I've been looking for a job locally in Houston, and to no avail. I thought maybe it was just me, you know what I'm saying, maybe this, maybe that, you know what I'm saying, but I'm in this, I guess, trucking group on Facebook, and other people that's been living in Houston with less experience than me, you know, 2-3 years experience, which means they haven't had as many jobs as I had, and they said they have all endorsements, and it's been almost impossible for them to find a job. So I remember telling my wife, you know, around February, it's been jobs, I guess, unfreeze after doing all their inventory and all this other stuff, or checking their books. Whatever businesses do, they usually start back hiring in February. But I've been seeing a lot of layoffs. You know what I'm saying? UPS supposed to be doing a $30,000 job. I mean, $30,000 people. I mean, 30,000 people, laying off 30,000 people. You know, truck drivers and I guess delivery drivers, I guess. And I've been seeing other people getting laid off, you know. And I guess I've been seeing other things about, you know, massive labor. Y'all been seeing it, you know. So I'm like, maybe that's the reason why, you know, it's kind of hard to find a job locally. And then, you know, a lot of people trying to stay grounded at whatever job they're at. They're trying to stay there. Another thing that's really been hard, you know, I'm real picky about what kind of job to get. You know what I'm saying? I'm picky for a reason, because I know how I am about certain jobs, you know. And right now, this job is real convenient for a lot of things, you know. I get a nice amount of time off. I get to pass through, you know, Houston a lot, to not make the 3 weeks seem so long, you know. You don't feel like you're staying out 3 weeks if you get to go home, you know, during one of those weeks. And then you get to back, don't have 5 days off, 6 days off. And today's my first day back, you know, today's Tuesday. And, you know, reason why I caught on, I guess people are just now catching on to this, about the traffic thing in Houston, you know what I'm saying? But I've been caught on this 10 years ago before I started truck driving, you know what I'm saying? When I used to work at Chevron, you know, I used to be a contractor doing degassing. I used to do degas work for a company called ProAct. They're not around no more. They got bought out by Evoqua. They ended up getting bought out by Evoqua before I quit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, doing degas, and I go to multiple different chemical sites. You know, Chevron, Phillips, Exxon, ITC. Sometimes we'll go out of state to other places. You know, I forgot what the other place is from Austin. They parked they close to my house, right on is it 242? Something like that. Whatever. OxyChem, all those different type of places. And you know, I work 12 hours, and then it'll take like an hour to get from the house, you know what I'm saying, depending on what time you got off, because, you know, at around 4:35, all the chemical plants are getting out at the exact same time, so traffic would just be slam packed, you know what I'm saying, from Exxon, coming from Baytown, and then Chevron, it'll just lock up right there, you know what I'm saying, and don't let it be a wreck. I never really took the ferry, you know what I'm saying? I know where it's at, but I never, like, got on the ferry, you know what I'm saying? Because I never lived that direction, so I was never able to get on the ferry and see if that was a faster route. But people now that's working locally that I watch on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, that's not from Houston, but they live in Houston, they're talking about leaving Houston because traffic is so bad. You know, so you'll get off at a certain time. Like, I remember I used to be able to get up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It don't be nobody on the roads. Now it still be like light traffic on the road. Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what people doing up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning? You know. And like, I think sometime last year I asked ChatGPT. You know, I already know. You know what I'm saying? People doing gig work and all this other stuff now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, before that, I was wondering. I'm like, you know, I was wondering when I first started driving. I'm like, man, why is it always traffic from morning to night? You know what I'm saying? I remember the thing 9 to 5. So I'm like, all right, people supposed to be at work from 9 to 5. Why is it still so much traffic? So many regular cars and all this. I used to be trying to figure it out. And you know what I'm saying? Now it makes more sense. If this was like this 10 years ago, I'll understand it. But like now it's just like traffic all the time. Especially like the bigger cities, you know what I'm saying? I mainly had like the most problems that early. It's like you really you don't have to deal with too much traffic, you know what I'm saying? Construction, it might pile up a little bit, but the most time I have like real big problems is like Houston, Dallas, during the daytime. Houston, Dallas, Nashville, depending on which direction you come from. Chicago, Atlanta, man. Atlanta is Jesus, Atlanta like is bad. I really don't go to California like that, so but I seen they traffic, and that's a doozy too. But I ain't really just like been in it. But yeah, most of them places that I have the most problem is like, especially Atlanta. Atlanta is like number one with the traffic. It'd be so bad. And then, them trying to fix it. I guess maybe like a politician or somebody go through them area like, man, y'all need to fix this. Because I used to complain about the exit by Market Street on 610. It's like a one-way. It always be piled up right there at a certain time. But now they doing construction on it. So I don't know if they're trying to expand it or what they're trying to do. But it don't look like they're going to make it any better. I feel like they're just doing like an improvement thing. I don't feel like they're going to expand it and make it better. Because if they do, or if they is expanding it, they're going to have to expand it again on 610. So I don't know how that's going to go. So yeah, it's ridiculous, But yeah, it's been hell trying to find a new job, You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's got a job, they pretty much locked it in and sitting down, I've been saving money, but I've been saving money mostly toward my retirement. My Roth IRA. I don't want to break that commitment because it's easy. It's way easier to break a habit than it is a good habit than it is to break a bad habit. So I've been fully committed to putting my money toward my Roth IRA. This will be the second year that I've maxed it out. I haven't maxed out before April. I just been putting like $150 back. I started at $50 a week, and then when I got rid of my debt, I upped it up to $100. Then got rid of some more debt, upped it to $150 a week. And as you know, to max out $7,000 for a year is $153 and some change to max it out. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the year. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, I've been looking at trucks and stuff like that. I've been looking at Long Mountain. Them trucks been, well, I guess I'll talk about that in another video if I can pump out at least 2 videos. But yeah, 10 years experience. Can't find no local job. I really haven't been applying to food service. I applied to Dupree. I applied to some other company, but it's not on there. So somebody must have got hired for it. It was a real good job, so everybody jumped onto that job. So I lost out on that. It was real close to my house. I think it was directly with a chemical plant, so I know it was paying good. So lost out on that job. I don't even remember what the name was. I know I seen the trucks multiple times like that. They had the red, white, and blue flag with the stars on the side. They had white trucks with the red, white, and blue stars on the side. I don't know what the name of it is. But I applied for them. I sent my resume in. Did they? I'm trying to see. It was one of these companies that wanted me to redo my resume. I can't remember what company it was. I don't know if they wanted me to redo my resume or my work history. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. If you made it this far, which I doubt you have, please consider like, comment, subscribing, and comment down below what you think about this video. You know, I don't want to do all that different scenes. I just want to just vlog, you know. Until I get like 1,000 subscribers, then I might switch it up. But for right now, I've been recording videos on my Meta glasses, so you know what I'm saying, probably stitch some stuff together and, you know what I'm saying, pump those out. Most likely after I quit this company, you know what I'm saying, if and when I quit this company, you know what I'm saying, I'll do like the company reveal and I'll talk more in depth about this company, what I like about it. But till then, it is what it is. So peace.